Hey guys, how you doing? So today we're just going to get right into the makeup. I'm going to go in with the moisturizer and I'm just going to apply that all over my face and rub it in. Then we're going to get started on our brows. So I'm going to use Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow. I'm just going to comb out my brows since they are thick-ish. I'm just going to brush out the hairs and make them nice. And then I'm actually going to pull gently upwards on my eyebrow and then fill in the tail. I just noticed when I do this, when I put in the concealer, my brows don't make a weird shape every time I make a face. So, yeah. Okay, as you can see here, I have both of my brows done. And now I'm just going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills concealer. And I'm going to go in and clean up my brows with a flat brush. Okay. And this was actually kind of hard for me to do on camera just because my hands weren't steady on something. So I roughly did it for you guys, but then I cleaned it up off camera. And then, yeah, that was kind of hard. So yeah, I did it off camera. And now I'm just going to go in and drag the concealer down onto my eye. And this is what I'm going to use as my base for my eyeshadows. So I like to make sure that I get a nice layer. And then I go in with a damp beauty blender. And I begin to blend it out even more. Alright. Next, I went in with this palette called Violet Vase. And I went in with this color called Pretty Peach at the end, which is like this orangish color. And I went in with a small fluffy brush and I just put it kind of above the crease-ish color. I mean the crease, like right above it. And I just started to pat to make the color show up more strong for more pigment. And then I began to blend it out. Alright, and then I'm going to take this big fluffy brush and I'm going to begin buffing out the edges of that orange color and really make sure there are no harsh lines. Okay, and then I'm going to take a slanted fluffy brush and I am going to use this color called Teddy, I believe. And I'm just going to put that on in the crease and right on top of that orange that we just laid. And I'm just gonna begin to add depth into my eyes. Okay, and now I'm gonna go back with the brush that we used for the orange shade, and I'm just gonna add that back in and blend the two colors together, making sure that everything is nice and blended and I don't see any harsh lines, and making sure that I'm happy with the pigmentation of both colors before moving on. Now I'm gonna go in with this dark shade called Choco Latte, and I'm just gonna add that on the brush that we used. I didn't have any product, the big fluffy brush, and I'm gonna put that on the outer parts of my eye and work it in. And for more pigmentation, I'm just gonna pat it in and then blend it out. And I'm just gonna keep adding it until I'm happy with the pigmentation and I feel like it's intense enough. Now I'm just checking the pigmentation and making sure that I like it, and then I'm going to move on and take this sparkling shade on a flat brush that I'm going to damp using some toner because I don't have any setting spray, but the toner worked just fine. And I'm just going to take that and I am going to begin patting it onto my eyelid. Okay, I did take the fluffy brush and I did blend out the edges to make sure there was just no harsh lines of glitter. And this one had the second darkest brown color on it. The color Teddy, I believe. And I'm just adding that back in and making sure that I am happy with all the colors. So if you need to go back and add any colors that may have been lost from all the blending, then that is perfectly fine. Just make sure you take your time on your eyeshadow. Okay, when I was finally happy with that, I moved on to a liner. I decided to do a winged liner. So I started out with a small line and then I just connected it to my lid. Nothing special here. And I just did that for both eyes. And yeah, it took me some time to make them even, but I think I finally got it. Okay, next I moved on to prime my face with a hydrating primer because I do have dry skin. So yeah, I made sure to rub that in, and then I went in with my foundation. This is the Maybelline Matte Fit Me foundation. And I just put a little bit on the back of my hand, and then I take a damp beauty blender and I put it in, and then I just blend it out on my face. And I make sure I take my time and really blend it out because I don't like to feel like I have too much foundation on. Okay, next I'm going to take the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and this is in the shade 20, I think. I don't know, it was pretty light. I wasn't expecting it to be this light, but hey, it worked out because it does blend out pretty good. I can say that, so it wasn't that bad. And I just took the same beauty blender, still damp, and just blended it out. And I made sure to pat and not drag it. Okay, and I am gonna highlight all of my T-zone, so my cheeks, my chin, my nose, and even my big forehead. Gonna highlight that too, and I'm just gonna make sure to blend it all out. Okay, and then I'm just going to take this darker foundation and put 2 dots on my cheeks. And then I'm just going to begin to blend that out as well. And make sure I get a seamless, flawless blend. Okay, now it's time to set the face. I'm just going to use my MAC Studio powder stuff. And I'm just going to use that in NW45 to set my face with a big fluffy brush. Okay, and then I did get a little translucent powder and I set my under eyes, and I did that with a damp beauty blender. I like to feel like if there was any creasing, then I've pressed it out and I've set it at the same time. That's just my theory. There is no science behind that. And now I'm just going to go in and set my contour with a darker foundation powder. Okay, so my eyebrows, my hairs are all out of whack since I've done so much to my face. So I'm going to take a little bit of eyebrow gel and I'm going to brush out my hairs again. This time they're going to be locked into place. And I'm just going to shape them like how I had them at the beginning before I put the foundation on and set my face and everything. And I just want you to see the difference. If you have eyebrows like mine that are not tamed, then I definitely recommend an eyebrow gel of some sort. And then here I'm just showing you the difference between eyebrow gel and no eyebrow gel. Okay, next I'm going to take this Maybelline Fit Me, and I'm just going to use this on a fluffy brush, the same that I used for my contour. And I'm just going to add some color back into my nose. Okay, now I'm going to take this blush from Milani, and I'm just going to add that to my cheeks in an upward motion. And I'm just adding as much color as I like and blending it in with the powder contour. And I also add a little bit on my nose too. Okay, next I'm going to take my highlighter from MAC in a damp beauty blender, and I'm going to press it onto my cheeks, and I'm going to use the flat side to blend it out. And I'm also going to do this to my nose as well, and my Cupid's bow. Okay, next I'm going to go back into this palette with the darkest shade of brown, and I'm just going to put that on a flat brush and go into my lower lid, as you can already see. And I'm just blending it out. Now I did ended up adding in a black eyeliner just to intensify it even more. So I put that in my waterline. And I did this kind of sloppy because I knew I was going to end up smudging it out. So I wasn't that careful on it, but I was still gentle with my eye. And this is the Wet n Wild eyeliner. And then I just went in with a flat brush, with the same flat brush, with the same dark brown on it, and I just added it in and blended it out. Okay, now I'm just giving my lashes a quick coat of mascara. Any mascara is fine. I'm just prepping them for the lashes that I'm about to put on. I just feel like when I put on mascara first, The lashes don't stick to my actual lashes. It sticks to the coating of the mascara. That way when I pull them off, I'm not ripping out like 3 or 4 lashes at a time. And I'm just gonna pop these lashes on off camera. And next I'm putting on some lip gloss to finish off this look. You could put on a lippy if you want, but I've been liking just straight lip gloss lately. Okay. And next we are gonna set the face. Like I said, I don't have setting spray, so I'm gonna use toner. And it ended up working pretty good. And this is the final look, you guys. I hope you enjoyed. I missed you. I'm sorry I've been gone so long, but it's okay. There's a lot been happening. Anyways, don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye.